Something had been preying on the great drakes of the Nullwood, leaving butchered and mutilated corpses of the mighty beast strewn in what appeared to be ritual sacrifice for miles across the length of the Forbidden Forest. Wondering who or what could be committing such atrocities, the Vulkyn Flameseekers set out from their lodge deep beneath the roots of the Nullwood in search of the murderers. Meanwhile, the hunters, the chaos-worshipping cultists of the Untamed beast, ransacked, devoured, and destroyed another clutch of ancient Magmadroth eggs. Soon they would be found though, and battle would be joined in Age of Sigmar Warcry. In today's game, our victory condition is going to be Bring to Ruin. Before the players determine who has the red and blue deployment, players roll off and the winner will pick which warband is the attacker and which is the defender. After the deployment card is resolved, the defender picks one terrain feature that measures 6 inch or more at its widest point. This is the Bastion. The battle ends after 4 rounds and the player with the most fighters within 1 inch of it will control the Bastion and win the game. If you manage to have your lead there, they'll count as 3 fighters. Our twist is late arrivals, meaning in the reserve phase, before a player sets up a reserve battle group, they have to roll a dice, and on a 1, that group will be delayed by a turn. And lastly, we are playing the deployment map into the fray. In today's game, I'm going to be playing with the Vulkyn Flameseekers. Now, to start off with, in my dagger, I am going to have my Drothblood Thane. I'll then have 2 Scale Breakers with Firesteel Split Axes. After that, in my shield, I will have my Vulkyn Runefather, who's going to have the Mastercrafted Bokaz, and then I'll also have another 2 Scale Breakers with Firesteel Split Axes. Lastly, in my hammer will be my Drothmaster and the little Kindle Droth. Moving on, and Stephen today will be playing with the Untamed Beasts. In his dagger, he's going to have his Heart Eater, Beast Speaker, and Rocktusk Prowler. Meanwhile, in his shield, he will have his first Fang, he'll have a Prey Taker with Fanged Axe, and he'll also have a Plains Runner. Lastly, in his hammer will be a Prey Taker with Sawtooth Blade and 2 more Plains Runners. Alright, and so we are all deployed on the table. For the Untamed Beast to start with, you have your shield here, which contains your first Fang, along with 2 Plains Runner and a Prey Taker with the Axe. I've then got up here for the Vulkyn Flameseekers, I've got my Kindle Droth and the Drake Master. Over on the other side is my own shield. This will be with my Runefather along with 2 of my Scale Breakers with Axes. And then down here you've also got one of your Prey Takers, this time with Sawtooth Blade, and 2 of the Plains Runners as well. The table looks like this at the beginning as we go into priority. Other thing we've got to do before this game begins is we do need to roll off to see who's attacker and defender in this scenario. So, I got a 2. Stephen got a 1. I'm going to go with being the defender for the Fire Slayers. I feel like I can hold ground pretty well. So, we will go into priority for turn 1. Today's video is sponsored by Gap Games, a fantastic miniature wargaming store in Queensland, Australia. They stock a wide variety of miniature wargames from all things Games Workshop to some of my personal favourites, Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, and all things Modifius wargames as well. Use our affiliate code in the link below to help support both this fantastic store and the channel as well. So, just before initiative, we have to pick one terrain feature, and we're going to pick the temple here in the center to be the bastion we have to try and defend. So, priority for the Fire Slayers, I got a 333, and that is it. Meanwhile, Stephen, rolling for his Untamed Beasts, will get a 555, and that is it. Alright, so no one is going to be spending their wild dice this round, which means Stephen will have the first activation as he has 4 singles to my 3. Stephen's first is just a double move there with the first Fang into the center of the temple. Alright, so my first activation was a double move with one of the Scale Breakers here to bring them through the door. Unfortunately, that's not an awful far because, yeah, they have 3-inch move like all dwarves. Next up, you move one of your Plains Runners up into the center as well. It's going to be a big scrum in the center, this one, I feel, with all of this. Right, so first of all, I'm going to make a move with the Kindle Droth. He's then going to spend my 333 as a double for Kindle Breath. I roll a number of dice equal to the value of the ability. This would be 3. Now I deal a damage point to both the fighter, our target, and every enemy fighter within 2 inches of him. However, you moved off your other dudes, but each 5 is a damage point. Unfortunately, none. And then I'm going to go with my second activation, a ranged attack. I will need 3s with my strength of 6 on my ranged attack. So that is a 4. That'll be 2 points of damage on you. Alrighty, so your Prey Taker then will move up and is going to use a double for Onslaught to give you an extra dice in your 1 attack action you can make. You will need 4s with your strength of 4 against my defense 4. And you'll just get the 1, which will be 2 points of damage, I believe.
Yes.
I'm going to move up with the Drothmaster behind. I've got a 3-inch reach, so I can attack your Prey Taker. So we will need 4s. There'll be a crit and a hit, which will see 6 points of damage through. Up next, you've then got your Prey Taker here, who's made a double move. So I'm then going to make a move up with my Scale Breaker. I do need, with my throwing axes, 4s. I'll get 1 and do a point of damage to you. Plains Runner will then move up like so. I've got my last activation now. A double move for me. Your last one here will be the Plains Runner down here. You're going to move just up like so behind me. And so that'll be the end of round 1. Alright, so we are into turn 2. Now before we roll for our initiative, we actually need to see whether the late arrivals twist will have effect. Now I need to roll a dice because we've got stuff coming in at round 2. On a 1, it'll just simply come in at round 3. We won't need to roll for it again or anything like that. So this is for the Vulkyn Flameseekers. I got a 5, I'm fine. Stephen, for yours, you got a 3. So no one has to worry about late arrivals. We'll place reserves and then we'll go into initiative. And so reserves have come on. I have down here my Drothblood Thane along with another 2 Scale Breakers. Meanwhile, Stephen has his Heart Eater, Beast Speaker, and Rocktusk Prowler arrive. So priority for round 2, we are both going to have 2 wild dice now apiece. This will be for the Vulkyn Flameseekers. I have a 444 double 2 and a single 1. Meanwhile, Stephen, you've got a 555. That is it. Right, so Stephen spent his first wild dice. He's made a double 3, which leaves you with 2 singles. Alright, so I've then chosen to spend both my wild dice, making a double 1 and a quad 4 there. So, Stephen has the singles, you've got priority, go for it. Right, so your first one is going to be the Prey Taker here. Going to go and attack. So you need 4s. I'm going to crit and a hit. Alright, so seeing as I'm going to probably go down now only having 2 wounds, I'm going to use the generic reaction of counter as one of my actions. What this does is for each hit roll of an attack action that misses, I allocate 1 damage point to the attacking fighter. For each hit roll of a 1, I allocate 2 instead. So go for your attack. You need 3s. That'll be a miss, so you will take a wound, but you will take me down as well. So I've then gone with my first fighter here, which is going to be one of my Scale Breakers. He's used the quad for Rampage. I've made a bonus move. Now I'm going to make a bonus attack into your first Fang. Alright, so I am strength 5, so I need 3s because your first Fang is T4. So that will be 4 damage so far. And then I've still got both my basic actions left to do, as that was the ability. So we go again with another attack. 1 crit, 1 hit, and 2 hits. So now that is going to be another 8 points of damage onto the 4, so taking 12. And one last attack. We'll only see another 2 points of damage done to you, so that will be 14 damage. You've then made a double move with your Rocktusk Prowler. Straight away, as soon as I saw you make the double move and I saw you had that triple, using that triple 4 pounce, which does the value of the ability, which is 5. So I take 5 points of damage on my Scale Breaker, leaving me with 7 wounds. So next thing, I'm going to throw an axe through this window here at your first Fang. I will need 4s. I just need to get 1 hit to take him out with the axe to the head. Do I get him square in the eyes? No. You know what? We are just going to try it again. Got him. Takes an axe to the head. Beast Speaker then makes a double move, but is then spending a double, which allows the Rocktusk Prowler to make an attack action. Can't do anything on its boost, so we'll just get its basic attack, which is 4 attacks at strength 4. I am defense 4, so you need 4s. A There'll be 2 regular hits from the Rock Tusk, which will be another 4 damage. Take me to 9, I've got 3 left. Then moved my Rune Father in, and I'm going to make a double spend here for Ignite Weapons. This means 1 miss becomes a crit automatically. Doesn't mean I need a miss to get the best of the ability, but it is pretty cool. So I'm Strength 5, Defense 4 of your Rock Tusk Prowler. I'll need 3s on him. So that actually becomes 2 crits and a hit, which will be 12 damage. Sawtooth Blade's going to come in. You're going to attack my Dropblood Thane. Strength of you? 3. I am Toughness 5. 6s. No, so 5s. Never need worse than 5s in Warcry. So it'll be 1 and a crit. Alrighty, so the Dropblood Thane. I'm going to attack the Plains Runner, who I'm within an inch of first. I'm going to need 3s with my Strength of 4. 5 attacks on him. That'll take him out, because that'll be 2, 2, and then 4. And so then his second attack, I'm going to spend my double on that using Ignite Weapons, meaning 1 miss will become a crit. So that'll be 2 crits and a hit. So that'll be 10 on, and your 1 means you'll have 11. He's gone as well. Wow. Next up, you've just gone a double move with the Heart Eater to get him into the center. I'm then going to go with the Drothmaster over here. I need 4s over here. I just need to get 1 4 plus to see you, and I've got a crit. He was not happy that you hurt his little friends. And then I'm just going to make a move after that attack. Your turn. Plains Runner moves in behind. We'll need 5s. Nothing on that one. Got a couple of fighters left here. Fighter moves up. I'm going to throw my axes at your Plains Runner there. I need 3s this time though. Get both. That'll only be 2 points of damage though. Last Plains Runner moves up. 5s are what you need. Now, your damage on a Plains Runner is 1-3, so a crit will kill me. And, hey, look, double crit, take me out. And now, can I get a double crit in return? I need a double crit, which will take you out. Can I get it? No. They will both deal a point of damage, so that'll take you up to 4. Today's video is sponsored by Baron of Dice, high quality, specially made tabletop wargaming dice, suitable for a wide variety of wargames from Conquest: The Last Argument of Kings, Marvel Crisis Protocol, and Infinity as well, among many, many others. Baron of Dice have dice just about suitable for any occasion you have. And so, initiative for round 3. This is for the Vulcans. I got a 6, 1. Getting all round dice in this game. 4 and 5 as my singles is nice. Stephen, meanwhile, you will have 5. That's it. Some nice singles there. A 4 and a 6 on singles is nice. Wild Dice, Stephen has gone and made a 555, 6, which leaves you with 3 singles still. I've then gone and made a 5, which leaves me with a single. So Stephen will get the activation.
Yep.
Alright, so Beastmaster is going to attack her whip into my Rune Father. You need 5s, as I am defense 5. Get nothing on that, so go again. We'll get the 1. Next, you're going to spend a double to use Beastmaster. This is going to allow the Rock Tusk Prowler to make an attack. Now, this is an attack action. So what I'm going to do is spend my Runic Flare reaction. This means I can count up to 2 critical hits as regular hits instead. So go for it. And of course you roll none. Strength of your Rock Tusk?
4.
Which means he does nothing. Wow, that was probably a waste of a thing. So anyway, my activation. Alright, I'm going to hit the Rock Tusk Prowler back. I'm going to use a double for Ignite Weapons. I've only got 1 attack, but 1 miss becomes a critical hit on this. I do need 3s, because your Rock Tusk Prowler is defense 3. And none of them miss, which is actually unfortunate, because that means that does 6 damage there. Takes you up to 18. How many does the Rock Tusk have? 20. So you're not quite dead. Rock Tusk Prowler is then going to attack me back. So you need 5s. I've got no reactions now to use this time. And of course, there's the crit.
5.
Which will be 5, taking me to 6 wounds. Going again. Be another crit, so I'll take 10 from the Rock Tusk.
How?
Move in my Scale Breaker. I'm going to attack the Rock Tusk Prowler. I need 3s. And get just the 1, which will be the 2 wounds to take the doggo out. You killed my little dragon. I'm killing your doggo. Next, you are going to go with the Plains Runner here to my Scale Breaker. You'll need 5s. You get 1 through, so it'll be a point of damage. And going again, you get a crit, so it'll be 3 on that. So you'll do 4 points of damage to me. So I've moved up. I'm going to spend a double for Ignite Weapons and then make an attack into your Plains Runner, which means a miss or a crit or 2 hits kills you. Pretty good chance to kill you, hopefully. I mean, I got a crit and 2 misses, so actually it killed you twice. Alrighty, so Stephen then moves up his Hard Eater. You're going to try and slay the She-Dwarf there. So strength of your Hard Eater is 4. I am defense 4, so you need 4s. Be 2 and a crit. Alrighty, so I'm going to go with my attacks into your little Plains Runner here that's been hitting me from behind. I don't like it. I need 3s. I got 2, so it'll be 4 points of damage. I need to do that on my next attack to take you out. I got nothing, so you take 4. And so after that, I've just got a couple of moves with moving both my Drothmaster and the Thane into the center. Table looks like this as we go into round 4. Alright, initiative for the last round. We need a big turn from the Untamed Beasts. So I'm going to start with a double 1, double 3. I mean, doubles are fine by me. Stephen, on the other hand,
I want a quad.
You couldn't get a quad. You got a triple 2 and a double 5. So I've gone to make a triple 3. Stephen has made a quad 2 there. My first action is actually going to be the Drothmaster, who's going to use a triple called Creed of Flame. I pick a friendly fighter that's not within 6 inch. That fighter can make 2 bonus move actions or a bonus attack, and I'm going to make a bonus attack. The fighter being this one over here. So, an attack action here. I need 3s, and I will do the 4 points of damage to take him out. And then just a double move with the Drothmaster down to the other corner, and that is me done. Alright, so your Hard Eater is going to use Unleash the Beast. 5 attacks at Strength 5. I'm assuming are you going to attack the almost dead one or the undamaged one first? So you're going to attack the She-Dwarf first. Needing 3s. That'll take her out, because that'll be enough. And then you're going to need 3s on the other one. Whoa, that's unfortunate. That will be a crit and a hit, which will be 7 points of damage. My Rune Father, though, has a 2-inch range, and I can reach your Hard Eater, so I'm going to spend a double for Ignite Weapons. I need 3s. That's a miss, so that's a hit and a crit, so that'll be 7 points of damage so far. And a second attack will be a crit, so that'll be 12 points of damage on your Hard Eater. So you've just got your Beast Speaker left here. Alright, so strength of your whip is 4. I'm defense 4, so you're going to need 4s. You're attacking the wounded Fire Slayer. So that'll be 2 wounds, means you need 3 wounds to kill me. So you need a crit and a hit. I mean, actually, that'll just do it, because that'll be 3 hits. And that will take me out. So, moved in with the Drothblood Thane. He's strength 4 with 5 attacks, so I do need 4s into your Hard Eater. And I got 3 of them, so I did 8 damage. And that'll take you out, because that'll be the 20. And last activation is another one coming in, another one of my Drake Slayers. Will do some damage, but that won't matter. Your Beast Speaker will live, but it will be 3 plus my leader against your Beast Speaker within range of the objective, meaning it is a Vulkyn Flameseekers victory.